here live in Melbourne. He had a genuine affinity for the sport in a number of ways, not just the book that he wrote, but playing it and appreciating it as a son of Europe.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he knew his tennis, and even early in his Lakers career, he went to the Davis Cup when it was at the Forum. He wrote a book last year about tennis. Legacy and the Queen was the book he wrote, and this wasn't some memoir. I mean, this was sort of a fanciful book about pursuing your dreams, and it was, as Martina said, it had a very feminist bent. He wrote it for his 4 daughters. We were talking before. I mean, this was someone who was tweeting during Federer-Nadal matches. Yeah. So I think one reason his death may be so resonant here is he was a real tennis fan.
Marty, legacy thoughts?
Goes beyond basketball, goes beyond sports. His intensity, I mean, I think you have to talk about that because it's, I think, matched by Rafa Nadal, maybe Roger Federer on a less obvious scale, but just the good that he brought and the joy he brought to so many and inspired so many kids to do better, boys and girls.
The reaction from the tennis world continues to pour in on social media. Here's just a couple more. A few Americans. Sloane Stephens passing on her love to his family. Likewise, Madison Keys, whom Sloane beat in that U.S. Open final, playing for the Bryant family. And then we pulled this tweet from last year during the Wimbledon semifinal between Roger and Rafa. This is the tweet that Kobe himself sent out watching that match.
This was during the match, and again, I mean, his skill set, and we talked about it in that interview, was in some ways very much tailored to an individual sport. That ambition, that intensity, honestly, sometimes that made him hard to get along with if you were his teammate, but I think that tennis players especially saw his commitment, drive, and intensity, and Kobe's skill set, though he played basketball, was something that they could relate to as athletes.
The only thing I'll say is that here we are halfway around the world, and if you're wondering about the global impact that Kobe had, I think you guys would agree, it's palpable here at the Australian Open. It was palpable in the hotel this morning at a place where he never played. The entire world is feeling Kobe Bryant's loss today. More tweets coming in. This from Petra Kvitova, who is into the quarterfinals, sending her condolences. We all do.